everyone, welcome back once again to my math session. I'm Dr. Anita, your math teacher, always helpful in all your math endeavors. Right, today I'm going to discuss with you a magical trick to solve the factorization of any quadratic equation. Now, this factorization is coming our way from 8th class to the inter second year level, that is in the +2 level, right? Now all throughout we are facing the factorization of the quadratic equations. Now it's not any issue. Now I'll explain you a simple trick that is called a magic cross method, right, which will make you to factorize any quadratic equation in few seconds. That means in less than 5 seconds, right? Let's get started with the trick. Now let me explain you giving an example of one quadratic equation. Let me take 3x square minus 5x plus 2 equals to 0. This is a quadratic equation. Right, now the factorization through the magical cross method. How? Now first of all, let us take here this coefficient, right, as well as the constant here, right. Now I'll split the coefficient, right, into the factors. Now the coefficient of x square is 3, so I'll split it into 1x and 3x, right. Now we can split it anyway, 3 or 1, but with the experience you will get that the smaller number is above and the bigger number is below. Okay, now let me take the constant here. 2 is also an even prime, this 3 is a prime, so 2 also I can write it in the form of 1 and 2. Okay, 1 into 2 is 2 and 1x into 3x is 3x squared. So I have split these two into factors. Now I'll apply the magic cross, right, the cross method, right. Here just cross multiplying. Here if you cross multiply 1x into 2, that comes to 2x, isn't it? And 3x into 1, that comes to 3x. And what do we have in between? The middle term is minus 5x. That means how do I get minus 5x from these? When I add, okay, when both are minus, right, when having minus 3x minus 2x, so that I can get minus 5x. That means I'm keeping a minus sign here, I'm keeping a minus sign here, right. That's it, our magic cross method is finished. Now we got the factors, right. X minus 1 is one factor, 3x minus 2 is another factor, right. We got the factors of this quadratic equation. Now for illustration I have made it this much, but it takes less than 5 seconds for you to solve. If you take another one, let me explain you taking another one. Let us take 100x square minus 2x plus 1, right. This is a quadratic equation, right. No, 20x. Okay, let me take this 20x because this is 100, right. Now here, now what you have to do? Take the coefficient, take the constant. Coefficient I will split. Now coefficient of 100, we can tell it many ways, many factors you can write. 20 into 5 you can write, 24 into 4 you can write, 10 into 10 you can write. But with practice I tell that we can easily get with the experience that let us take 10 and 10, so that here you got 20, isn't it? So let me take the factors 10x and 10x, right. Next, now 1, how can I write? The only possibility is 1 into 1, right. Just apply the magic cross. If you cross it, you get it 10 into 1 is 10x, into 1 is 10x. We got minus 20, so both must be minus, so that means here minus and here minus. So our factors are 10x minus 1 and 10x minus 1, right. Oh, finished. We got this in 3 seconds, right. Please note it down. So 2 here, how can I write 2? I can write it as 1x and 2x, isn't it? 1 into 2. The smaller one I have written above and the bigger one below. Now, how can I write 6? So 6, we are having factors 1 and 6, 6 and 1, 2 and 3, 3 and 2, likewise. But let us choose such factors which will work out in through experience and through practice. You will get which factors to use. If this doesn't work out, we have to flip it to 3 and 2. Okay, let's see whether it works out. Now this cross, the magic cross, I'm applying 2. So 4x, this comes to, and this comes to 3x. Now what do we have in center? That is plus x. So the bigger one should be plus. So this is plus, the smaller one is minus. Hence we got x plus 2 and 2x minus 3. So simple. Less than 3 seconds we got the factors. Right, let's check for here. 1, how do I write 1? So I'll write 1x and 1x simply. And for 10 we can write 10 into 1, 1 into 10, 2 into 5, 5 into 2, so on. So let me take the simple one, 2 and 5. If this doesn't work out, let's take the other factors, right? Okay, now let's make the magic cross. So this is 2x and this is 5x. Now, in the center, the middle term is minus 3x. So, the minus should be for the bigger term. So, here minus and here plus. So, minus 5x plus 2x comes to minus 3x. Hence, over now x plus 2 and x minus 5. X plus 2 and x minus 5 are the factors. So, quickly note it down. Pause the video and note it down. Here, now let's take the coefficient here, root 2 and 1 followed by x, root 2 into x, or you can take 1 into root 2. Either ways you can take. Right here 5 root 2. Why I have taken this root 2? Because see, how do we do for such things which they are not numbers, isn't it? We got square root. So how do we do with the magic cross? Let me explain you. Now here you can multiply with 2 and 5 by root 2. Okay. Now if you multiply these two, you can get 5 root 2, isn't it? So I have taken 2 and 5 by root 2 here, root 2x and 1x. Just magical cross it, it comes to 2x, here cross it, root 2 gets cancelled, that is 5x. Now the center one is 7x, so the plus, so plus and plus. So we got the answer as root 2x plus 2 and x plus 5 upon root 2 are the factors, right? Hope you have understood this magical cross method. I would like to stress that this method works well for the quadratic equations wherein we get where the quadratic equations are split into the proper linear equations, right? We will be getting linear equations, right? For this, the magical cross method works wonders. Hope you have understood this concept. And a couple of things I would like to tell that here, practice using this method, practice taking more and more examples. You can solve it in 3 seconds, right? That means in your competitive exams, you can easily cope up with the factorization of the quadratic equations. Now with this, I will stop, and I would also like to tell that in my previous video, the questions which I have posted, now the two persons, one by the name Filmy Moch, I don't know the actual name, that person has done the sum correctly, and Sharat Chandra. Congratulations to both of them for giving the right answers. And thank you all. We will be seeing in our next video with a new concept.